get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Kentucky's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra cover.
Got a lot of running room. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McGowan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route, take advantage, hit it right now.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
Wide out in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now. They get the big...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of the areas they really focus focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Myers on the move. He's got him wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Wilcox. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll leave it with him. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. A new set of downs after the completion. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
On second down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Third and goal coming up here. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in the face.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Sellers. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Kentucky, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back and the big blue offense takes the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The sure hands, it's Wilcox. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Now this offense is back on the field. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties. Drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Wimsatt. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offensive third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape, and then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's going to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Caught behind the line. It's Key. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
At the 15-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
South Carolina, 28. Kentucky, 14.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hands it off. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Second down.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Inside the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend, so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's McGowan. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Gets rid of it. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
It's complete. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all